Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're diving into a new topic on my channel, HP tuners. So I recently bought a MPIV number 3 for the Dodge Ram for the sole purpose of deleting my rear O2 sensors for test purposes only. So I've removed the cats. It's got the factory log manifolds on it and a Super 10 knockoff Amazon Prime special muffler for $39. It looks just like a Super 10. It's a single chamber muffler, 3-inch in, 3-inch out, and it's dumped. And I've loaded a ghost cam tune from what I've sort of put together by manipulating the park neutral tables. So I'm going to give you guys a cold start. Let you hear how she idles in neutral and park. And once again, it's the stock 5.7 liter. It's just got a K&N drop in. That's it. So let's get this going, see how it sounds. All right, phone is propped. Let's fire her up and see how it sounds. Over here where you can hear me. It's got one hell of a chop. It sounds really good. I don't know if you could still hear it, but that's just in neutral. Where's my camera? There it is. I'm going to go over my settings here in a minute and show you exactly what I'm dealing with on the computer. So let's look at that. Welcome back, guys. Here we are at HP Tuners. I'm going to go over with you the stock tune that I have changed in order to get my 2006 3rd gen Dodge Ram 5.7 Hemi to chop. Bone stock camshaft, everything is stock on my truck except for the drop-in air filter, if you will. So let's get into it. And the stock tune that I'm comparing this with, the only change I've made to that tune is I bumped the RPMs to 800. So just so you know that going forward. So we're going to go into engine, and you can see 5.7 liter, and then idle, RPM. I've changed my RPMs in these settings here to, I'll just click on one. When the engine coolant temperature gets above 176 to 212, it drops down to 750 RPM versus I think it was 500 on the stock tuning. So we're going to get into airflow now. We're still under idle, airflow, and proportional park neutral. This is the one that everybody's saying will give you that chop. And you can see my settings are negative 55 up here, and down here just 55. And compared to stock, you can see the difference there. So that's proportional park neutral. Derivative park neutral, I've got negative 55, same exact thing in derivative there. Stock on that one was these numbers. And I changed derivative over here in torque throttle, idle torque throttle. I changed park neutral to this table here and expand that down. As you can see my numbers there. And then if I go to the stock tune there, see those. Derivative max high, all 55 in there, and max low, all 55. Derivative minimum high, negative 55. And minimum low, negative 55. Sorry, I didn't go over the stock ones on these. I'm just kind of going through them. That one stock was 23. Let me backtrack a little. Minimum low, stock 23, just so you see them. Max low, stock 23, or positive 23. Max high, probably positive 23. Okay, cool. Moving on. Integral park neutral. Underneath idle torque throttle. We've got similar chart there. Negative 55 above zero, positive 55 below zero. Stock in this one was a little different. And some of these stock numbers are going to help people, like if they're just trying to get their truck back to stock, but they can't find the file. Hopefully this helps you guys out as well. Alright, so that's idle airflow, and now we're going to go to spark. And in this tune, I've also advanced my timing 1 degree. I always run 93 octane in my truck, but so stock numbers are here, and I changed these 3 columns. I'm sorry, no, I did it the other way. I changed all the purple here. I added 1 degree of timing to that, and you can see right here there's a little degree symbol, so I just hit 1 and just hit add. After you select, you gotta select your rows that you want to add this to first. Then you hit your number that you want to advance the timing. Creep up on these numbers too, don't go crazy. I might have probably should have started at half a degree, but I just kind of went 1 degree and it looks good. So anyway, you do that, hit 1 and then hit plus, and it adds 1 degree of timing to everything highlighted. I think I said that right. So wide open throttle. I know this is a chop tune video, but I'm just showing you the advanced timing I did. Wide open throttle, I went 1 degree of timing at 1664 RPM and above. And so, okay, we're still under spark. Let's go over here to minimum spark base. And the green area here, I changed to negative 55 all the way down the chart. Stock on this one were these numbers. And the minimum spark startup, I went negative 55 in the far right column, positive 55 in the left. Then you select it all and interpolate. Hope I said that right. Interpolate, yeah, whatever that is. And it kind of smooths them out. It gives it a nice smooth transition between the numbers. At least it looks like it does. Okay, and maximum spark base, we're down here now. We got 55 far left, negative 55 far right, same thing. I selected that and then hit this one here. But if we look at stock too, because I keep forgetting to show the stock. That's stock on this one. Get off there. Those pretty colors. There we go. Okay. Let's go back up to startup and see what that stock is, because I think I forgot to show it. Yep. All zeros. Okay. And base, minimum spark base, stock. Those things. Alright, and now we're going to go to idle. This is where I changed to get some chop here. Went through these already. Torque management I didn't touch because that's the transmission. Torque model. Didn't change anything in there. What you could do, like I did, I have I removed my catalytic converters and put test pipes in, just for testing purposes only. And you go through here, and this is where you would disable your O2 sensors after your CATs. So, just so you know where that's at, it's underneath Engine Diagnostics and then Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCS over here. look through this list because they hide them in there. It'll say O2 sensor secondary bank. It's going to be kind of hidden in there. I really wish there was a search box within this, but I'm happy the way it is, you know. But anyway, that's that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video and you like my content, and this is horrible video quality, I apologize, but please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please drop them in the comments below. Tell me if you would make any changes or what your thoughts are on this setup. If I'm in the danger zone on anything, please let me know. She does sound good. She doesn't gas ping. And then once again, once you drop it in drive, it just goes back to stock. But it sounds good. And if you guys wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, I'll catch you later.